welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a conspiracy theory video. I'm going to be talking about some different pop culture conspiracies. It's pretty packed, so let's just get right into it. First conspiracy is about the Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. We all know the story. She was a poor woman in England and she wrote this story on napkins in a coffee shop. What if it's not true? Well, a movie director named Nina Broomfield doesn't think it is. Her theory is that J.K. Rowling is just an actress and that the books were created by a huge company or organization who knew what kids wanted and how to exploit it for money. And they were just like, let's create something huge that kids will eat up and we can make lots of money off of it and we can turn it into movies, DVDs, costumes, a whole industry. We'll sell millions of books and millions of movie tickets. Then they thought it would get a lot of more attention from the press if the books were written by a poor single mother who wrote it on napkins in a coffee shop, because the story sounds nice. I personally don't believe this theory, so all of the die-hard Harry Potter fans don't come after me, but it is very interesting to think about. And what are the odds that one woman could create something like this? 7 thick books turned into 8 blockbuster movies, each one breaking the record of the last one. Over 500 million books sold, the best-selling book series in history. It does make you wonder if there's more behind it. The next conspiracy theory is about fidget spinners. Do you guys remember a couple years ago when fidget spinners just blew up and were everywhere?
It's not even the holidays and a new toy has twirled into our lives. Fidget spinners.
I want this one.
So popular, they dominate Amazon's bestseller list. So precious, even though most only cost a few bucks, some toy stores keep them behind the counter.
We get a lot of calls all day. Do you have spinners in stock? You have spinners in stock. You know, thank goodness we can't find them anywhere.
Why did that happen? Fidget spinners were created over 20 years before that. So why the heck did they blow up when they did? A lot of people think that it may have been meant to distract us from things happening in the world at that time. Donald Trump had just been elected as the president. There was all the crazy stuff going on with ISIS and so many crazy things happening in the world that maybe the higher up said, we need people not to be looking at all this stuff. Let's mesmerize these idiots with the spinning thing. The Illuminati and the government are probably behind it, trying to stop us from thinking in question and distracting us. That's probably what happened when Britney Spears went crazy back in the 2000s and shaved her head and went nuts. There was a lot going on at the time with President Bush. We were at war in the Middle East, and the government probably would not have minded it if we just didn't pay attention to that stuff. Makes sense. Now, this next conspiracy theory is about Starbucks. They are one of the biggest coffee chains in the world. The Starbucks baristas have a very complicated job. There are a lot of complicated acronyms, codes they write on the cups. It's a stressful job. Everyone loves Starbucks, so they're always inundated with people coming in trying to get coffee. You have to have a certain level of competence to work there. Why can they never get your name right? Seriously. My name is Aaron. I got Starbucks last week and they put a B in my name. Well, there's a theory that Starbucks tells its employees to purposely misspell people's names so they'll take a picture, post it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and people see Starbucks in their feed and it is free advertising. It will unconsciously get people to want to go and get Starbucks. But when I think about how often I see when I'm scrolling through Facebook someone who had Starbucks misspelled, it happens more often than you think. Think about how often they misspell names. That's hundreds of thousands of posts, hundreds and thousands of free advertisements. So if that's true, then when you get trained as a Starbucks barista, your boss is like, misspell as many names as possible, because that means more of this for us. Now, this next theory is about JonBenét Ramsey. For those of you who don't know, JonBenét Ramsey was a 6-year-old girl who was murdered. She was found strangled to death in her basement and the murder has never been solved. There are some who think that she didn't die. There are some people who believe that Katy Perry is JonBenét Ramsey. Now, I heard this, I thought it was absolutely nutso, but look at this comparison. It literally looks like Katy Perry is adult JonBenét Ramsey, or that JonBenét Ramsey is childhood Katy Perry. Literally, if you showed that to me and said, okay, this is Katy Perry and this is Katy Perry as a kid, but it was really JonBenét Ramsey, I would believe you. This next theory is about serial killers on YouTube. Back in 2014, Elliot Rodgers, who went nuts and murdered people at his college, made a vlog just before he did it and put it on YouTube.
Hi, Elliot Rodger here. Well, this is my last video. It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity. Against all of you.
Talking about how he wanted revenge on people who had wronged him. And then there was Trey Eric Sessler, who was known as Mr. Anime on YouTube.
Well,
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mr. Anime here.
He made anime reviews, short films, vlogs. On March 20th, 2012, he murdered both his parents and his brother. Now on YouTube, there were not many signs that he was going to become a killer, but in real life there was.
Police say Sessler also admitted killing animals, shooting at closed businesses and schools in the middle of night, also setting fires, and he had plans to do much more.
His channel is still up today. You can go and watch all of the videos. Now take a look at this video. Normally, it might seem like a creepy video someone made. Not that scary unless you know what he did.
I'm just kidding, you guys. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make it look like you've been stabbed. I've been stabbed, but you don't have to be with this tutorial, at least not for real.
That is so insane. Just imagine what he was thinking when he did that video. He was thinking, yo, pretty soon I'm gonna do this for real. Now, there is a YouTube channel called Robert Helpman. Robert Helpman was actually a famous actor who was born in 1909 and he died in 1986. Someone used his name to create this channel. There are videos of somebody named Daisy, but the twist is that Daisy is a body in a body bag. Her face is never shown. The first video is called Daisy Arrives, and it's just so creepy. Now, did you notice the subliminal message that popped up for a split second? Here's a screenshot. There was to she, their church, the up and worm so you. I have no idea what that means, but it's creepy nonetheless. Now, take a look at this video called Daisy Settles In. This video had somebody talking in reverse, but when you reverse the audio to hear it how it was normally the first time, it's really a pre-recorded Santa message talking about reindeers, and it's just so creepy that they would play that.
There. Smile at the sight, please. Come on now, up, Prancer. Hey! Good night.
On that video, some of the videos even show a person wearing a mask doing things with the body, and one of them shows them putting the body onto the kitchen counter. What were they gonna do with it? Were they gonna eat it? Oh, and by the way, if you haven't watched my other video, I'm gonna put it right here. This has actually happened before, where people kill people to eat them. Check out the Armin Meiwes case. I made a video about it right here. Click. Now, the last video uploaded is called Daisy Leaves. And the description of the video is so creepy. It says, no, she left us. Now there is no Daisy. No Daisy. Daisy. We want Daisy back. We need her here. She should be here. Always here. That is so creepy. I just cannot imagine some sociopathic killer sitting behind his computer crying his butt off because he just lost his dead body and then typing the description about how he wants Daisy back. But what happened to Daisy? I almost wonder if he was really a serial killer, if he was afraid the police were going to come find Daisy, if he had to dispose of the body. Now, it's not confirmed if this is a real serial killer or not. Nobody knows who is behind the videos. It's possible it could be real, it might not be, but either way, they're creepy nonetheless. Just think about how there are hundreds of thousands of videos being uploaded onto YouTube every single second. Imagine how many other channels there must be of people doing weird crap like this with bodies that people just haven't discovered yet. Everyone knows the conspiracy theory about how lizard people really run the world, and they are our celebrities and our politicians and the Queen of England and Donald Trump and Oprah Winfrey. Well, check out some of these videos of interviews with celebrities and politicians where their eyes do this weird lizard-like thing. Rihanna, Miley Cyrus, Oprah, they've all had incidents where you can see their eyes look like lizard eyes. That creeps me out. I've heard that to fake that, to use special effects to make that happen, is extremely difficult to do that and have it come out good. It doesn't make sense. Why would anybody put the time into that to make that happen? Now let's talk about the hidden symbols on our money. So the $1 bill has a lot of weird symbols on it. A lot of people think that the pyramid and the all-seeing eye might be a symbol of the Illuminati. Things start getting crazier when you fold the money. If you fold the $1 bill in a certain way, it looks like 9/11, and on one side of the bill you see American, on the other side you see United, and those are the two airlines whose planes were hijacked on 9/11 and crashed into the Twin Towers. Just look at this comparison. Now, look at this part of the bill. Just the seal of the United States, right? Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, watch as I slowly fade the lighting. See what you see. It's an alien. You saw it too, right? It's an alien. There's no way that that's not an alien. And now that's literally all I see when I look at the $1 bill is an alien. Now, you've probably all heard of the theory that higher-ups control the media, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, New World Order. They're the ones who are actually calling the shots. Well, if that were true, they would be dictating everything that each media company can do and say. So maybe they might slip up sometimes and accidentally give multiple news places the same script. Well, check out these videos of newscasters literally saying the exact same thing.
Who are you really shopping for this holiday season? It's okay, you can admit it if you've bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
Well, it's okay, you can admit it if you have bought an item or 2 or maybe 10 for yourself.
It's okay, you can admit it if you've bought an item or 2 or 10 for yourself.
2 or 10 for yourself.
Is it okay? You can admit it. 2 or 3 or 10 for yourself.
That is not a coincidence. They said the exact same thing, worded the same way, the same intonation. There is no way in hell that was not a conspiracy. Now, let's talk about children's toys that have allegedly some kind of subliminal messages in them. So take a look at the Teletubby toy. Now, the Teletubbies always freaked me out, even when I was a kid. I remember being on a cruise ship with my mom when I was a kid, and it was like on the TV in our room, and it just freaked me out, and I had never even seen it before. The characters look so weird, and the son is a baby, and they're speaking some weird gibberish language that doesn't even exist, and the whole thing really creeps me out. Listen to this audio from a Teletubby toy. It said, "Faggot, bite my butt." And I'm not the only one who heard this. Other people have heard it so much to the point where Toys R Us had to get rid of the toy, take it off shelves. Listen to this other toy saying, "Fuck me." You heard it too, right? Like, it's not just me, other people heard it, and they had to take that off the shelves as well. So that is it for today. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I have my playlist in the description, my conspiracy playlist, my paranormal playlist, my true crime, and my missing persons playlist. So if you are interested in that kind of content, please go and watch. Also, if you subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Leave me comments in the description, giving me suggestions of what videos to make in the future, conspiracies to cover, missing persons cases to cover, and come back soon for another video. See you next time.